So, so it's couple's day. Use English. I'm less than a minute into the video. A couple days later than I intended. Sorry, I was I've had a rough couple of past couple days. I've had a lot of work. I've been at work a lot. Anyway, gonna go through my games collection today. And keep in mind, this is not in alphabetical order because I organize things weird with my games. I'm gonna eventually put it in alphabetical order, but today is not that day. I'm exhausted. Also, if you're watching this on Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day, even though I hate Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is so freaking stupid. The only reason I enjoy it, even, is because I have a lady and she enjoys it, so. Anyway, yeah, first I'm going to start off with this wretched piece of crap. Condemned Bloodshot. Or no, wait, Condemned 2? Yeah, Condemned 2 Bloodshot. I hate this thing. I don't like playing it. It's so boring. So boring. So boring. The most fun I had playing this game was when I was listening to Dead Reptile Shrine, beholding the Necrocult relic. I felt like I was getting kind of a contact high because I was in the druggy hotel and all that, so it's the most fun I had with that game. And then, Little Big Planet. I haven't beaten this game. I primarily play it when one of my friends is playing it, and that's just, it's fun to play online. That's about as much as I can say about it. Next we have Overlord 2. I love Overlord. I love Overlord 1 and Overlord 2, and this game is Overlord 2. Admittedly, the first time through, it was quite rough. I barely knew what I was doing, but then the second time through, the game improved a lot, primarily because I improved a lot, so. And also, I'm sorry I'm not filming in front of me right now, but there's that massive stack of closing games, so. Next, we have Infamous. I cannot express to you how much I love this game series. I need to get a PS4 for Infamous Second Son. I love Infamous. I love Infamous 2 the most, but Infamous, this is such a good game. Such a good game. Anyway, next is, this actually irritated me. I obviously got this one from GameStop, but look at this. This is Infamous 2, if you couldn't tell, which, by the way, this game is just god tier. It's 10 out of 10. I love it. But look at the case. GameStop gave me like a DVD case or some crap, or like an Xbox case. That made me mad, and it's not even the artwork, which bothers me because I'm OCD. Next we have Uncharted 1. Really, really, really good game. I really, really love Uncharted. And then Uncharted 2 and 3. I haven't played either of these because I'm in the middle of GTA 4 at the moment. Which, yeah, that's, spoiler alert, that's kind of in there. Okay, so anyway. Battlefield 2, Bad Company. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. It's a Battlefield game. It's really kind of the same crap over and over again, but, like, mixed up, but, like, I like it. The online is pretty fun, and I don't really play online games that much at all. And then next we have Battlefield 3. I just got this. I haven't played it yet. Then we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. One of the last decent COD games. That's really all I can say about it. My favorite mission is No Russian, though. That's a lot of fun. Oh, and by the way, if you couldn't tell what we're listening to the new Mgwa album, Exercises in Futility. You guys need to go listen to that if you haven't already. I have it on both formats, and I've shown both of them on both formats on the channel, so yeah, you need to go listen to that. Anyway, next we have Call of Duty Black Ops. One of my personal favorites. I love this game. I love the... Sorry. I love the campaign. I love the zombies. Multiplayer is pretty fun. It's just, other than the fact that it's a COD game, I really can't think of any complaints. Pardon me. Next, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I've only played multiplayer like twice, and every other time I pretty much just play zombies. So I bought it primarily for zombies. So, and here's the one. Okay, next we have the only Xbox 360 game I own because I used to have a 360, and then it stopped working, and my friend got. Okay, long story short, used to have an Xbox 360, and this is one of the games I bought. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. This game is a wretched piece of garbage. It's unfair. It's garbage. It's glitchy, but I love it. Just the idea of going back to Raccoon City to do things is just so cool, and especially playing as an undercover team for Umbrella. That, as terrible as the game was, I still really, really liked it. Again, that's primarily for like nostalgia's sake, so there's really not that much that can be said other than the fact that it's primarily nostalgia playing into that. And okay, I'm gonna pause real quick so I can get these down there and get the next stack up here, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with the next stack. This shouldn't be nearly as long as my CD collection video, so no worries about that. Next, we have Fear. This game series is freaking amazing. I love Fear. I love Fear with passion. Just, like, even Fear 3. I love Fear 3. I even put that in my end of the year 2014 list, I believe. Yeah, end of year 2014 list. Unfortunately, there are games I can't show because they're on my PS3. I'm gonna eventually buy them physically, like Saints Row 2 I have on there. Prototype 2 I have on there. Just, yeah, I'm gonna eventually buy them physically, but like I said in the last video, I'm kind of shot for money right now. I got to deal with fixing my car so I can actually get it to drive. So yeah, eventually once I have like spare cash, I'll buy them. But anyway, next we have Fear 2, Project Origin. This game was so good. I'm gonna say this about a lot of the games. Holy crap, this game was really, really good. Next we have Fear 3, and again, I really, really love Fear 3. I don't care what you say, Fear 3 is freaking great. I got more scared in Fear 3 than I did in 1 and 2. I don't know why, but that's just a thing that happened. Okay, hold on, where? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, next we have Resistance, Fall of Man. This, at the beginning, I couldn't get past the first level for like the first hour I played this, but after that it's severely improved. Okay. If you want to shoot it with a good story, play Fear. If you want to shoot it with a good story, play Resistance. Obviously, primarily if you have PS3 because it's a PS3 exclusive, but get it. Resistance is amazing. I love this series with a passion. And wouldn't you know it, next up we have Resistance 2. This is my first one. My first Resistance. And good lord, this is a great place to start out. Anyway. This is a great place to start out. Really, there's not too much that, there's really not all that much that you miss in Resistance 1, in all honesty, even though it has a great story. Like, I started out from here, and I was just fine. I knew what was happening. The game does a decent enough job of explaining that. Next up, we have Resistance 3. It's the final part of the trilogy. Oh, this game. It is definitely a departure from the original style, just like Fear 3. It was definitely a departure from the original style, but it does it in such a way that it's really, really, really good. Like, I very highly recommend Fear 3. Fear 3, Resistance 3. If you like you said, if you want a shooter with a good story, get Resistance. Next, we have Bioshock. What can be said about this game that hasn't been said already? Bioshock is just, it's a classic, okay? It's a classic. And if you don't know this by now, and you play video games, you just need to go play this. Should be cheap at a GameStop or something. Like, really cheap at a GameStop. Next, we have Bioshock 2. I don't care what anybody is going to say. I really, really like Bioshock 2. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, but, if you want, again, another shooter it's an unconventional shooter, though. But if you want to shoot, an unconventional shooter with a great story, play Bioshock. Next, we have Bioshock Infinite. I haven't played it yet. I just got it. But I've heard everything about this game. So once I'm done with GTA 4, I'll be playing that. You better believe it. Anyway, next. This will always bother me. But anyway, next. Killzone Trilogy. I don't have all 3 separate games because this is a lot cheaper. Even though I'd like to have all 3 separate games, but there's not much point now. But anyway, yeah, like this will forever infuriate me because look, it's a regular case. I'm pretty sure when there's 2 discs, you're supposed to have like one of those flippy tray things. Talk about each individual game real quick. Resistance 1, or no, good lord, Killzone 1, I thought was alright. Definitely wasn't the best. Not at all. Killzone 2, beautiful. 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 It was such a good game. Good night. Sorry about that. But it was such a good game. And then 3, don't even get me started. 3, in my opinion, was just the best. There was nothing done wrong in 3. And next, we have The Darkness. Another fairly unconventional shooter from the very early days of the PS3. With a depressing, dark storyline. It makes you feel all of the feels. This is The Darkness. Oh, it's so good. All the feels. Anyway, next, The Darkness 2. The ending of The Darkness, the beginning of the Darkness 2, pretty much the entire length of the game contradicts the ending of The Darkness 1, albeit this is still a good game. This is still a very, very good game. Definitely not as good as the first one, but it's a very good game. And next we have this mixed game. I say mixed lightly. This is kind of a bad game, but Aliens vs. Predator. Oh, God. I was stoked for this release, even though I didn't have a next-gen console until, like, 4 years ago. No, wait, 3 years ago. It's only been 3 years. But, yeah, I was stoked for this. I really, really like this game. Not that proud to admit it, but I like this game. I will still replay it, even though I like this game and I don't at the same time. It's so mixed. I'm just gonna continue. Next we have Crysis 2. I didn't really care for Crysis 2, honestly. I haven't played Crysis 3 or Crysis 1, but I did not really care for this in all honesty. By the end of the game, I felt like it was a chore to complete it. Not enjoying myself. No bueno. Next, we have God of War 3. And I have the original God of War 1 and 2 in my PS2 games, but I'm showing PS3 games. But yeah, God of War 3. Perfect wrap-up to the trilogy, to the main 3 installments. Perfect wrap-up. Beautiful. Look at Kratos' eye. Look at that. Look at that. But yeah, this is I really am not sure how to describe this game as far as gameplay wise. But yeah, you slaughter the Greek gods in this, and you slaughter Titans, and you kill Hades. Sorry, actually that's kind of a spoiler, but yeah, this game is good. Go play it if you have a PS3 because it's an exclusive. Next we have Dante's Inferno. I love this game. I love this game. It's literally God of War, but not. Sorry. It's literally God of War, but instead of fighting the Greek gods and titans and ghosts and all that, you're fighting your way through hell. You eventually fight Satan. That's so cool. Next we have Demon Souls. I have not beaten this. For obvious reason, it's Demon Souls. It's not Dark Souls. It's not Dark Souls 2. It's Demon Souls. Honestly speaking, there's one part in this game, I forget what level it is, but I can't get past it for the life of me. I got really good at it. I got really good at like the first 3 levels, and then I could not finish it. Anyway, next we have Dead Space. This is a third-person shooter. Yeah, this is a third-person survival horror shooter. Holy crap. This game is freaking terrifying. And then Dead Space 2. Not as frightening, but still a freaky game. And if you're tentative to play this because of the necromorphs, because of the spawn, oh no, the horde. Anyway, they're necromorph kids in this, babies and children. But if you're tempted to play it because of that, don't be afraid to play it because of that, because that is so stupid. It's really good. Really, really good. I very, very highly recommend Dead Space if you like survival horror or third-person shooters. And next we have Mortal Kombat 9. Almost completely flawless. This game, almost completely flawless. Story, it's amazing. The combat, yeah, it makes you have to get used to each character that you play as, but once you're used to it, you're able to do things properly. The one complaint I have with the game, though, the one complaint is Shao freaking Kahn. He's the most unfair piece of crap boss I've ever played against in my life, and I've played a lot of games. Screw Shao Kahn. Oh my god, I almost gave up on the game because of Shao Kahn. And boy, would that have been a mistake. It's such a good game. Seriously, if you haven't heard of Mortal Kombat and you're a gamer, there's something wrong with you. You need to go play Mortal Kombat 9 if you have a next-gen console. And if you only play on classic consoles, go play Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is a classic. And I'll be right back so I can switch stacks again. Alright, I'm back with the other stack. And I'm sorry that that these videos probably aren't as good as my CD ones, which my CD ones are still crap, but yeah. I'm sorry these aren't as good as my CD collection videos, but like I have more difficulty putting into words my feelings about games and describing them as much as I do with CDs. Like CDs is like second nature to me at this point. CDs I can do no problem. Or not just CDs, but music. I can do no problem. Games are a little bit more difficult, though. If you're stuck around on my channel long enough, you've seen my Overlord 2 ramblings. Like, that's what I get when I try to talk about games. This is just me showing off what I have. Anyway, next, Dragon Age Origins. Holy freaking crap. This game is something else, man. This game is so good. No, no, not again. Oh, this game is so good. Third-person RPG. The story is like just next level amazing. I love this game so much. Next we have Dragon Age 2. I'm just at the beginning of this. I haven't actually played through. I haven't even gotten through a quarter of the game. I'm just because I ended up getting some new stuff and I wanted to do that first. But anyway, here we have Grand Theft Auto 4. I know it's been said to death, but Grand Theft Auto 4, the cars control like absolute trash. Oh my god. For the rest of it, I'm enjoying the game. I'm still in the middle of playing it right now. I'm enjoying the game, but the cars almost killed it. I was about ready to stop playing the game because of the freaking cars. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, the auto lock-on, that was crappy. I thought that was just like permanently like that. I hated the auto lock-on. Anyway, next we have Red Dead Redemption. It is essentially Grand Theft Auto, but in the Wild Wild West. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto, but in the Wild Wild West. With John Marston. Oh my god. This game, it's got a great story. The exploration is great. And Undead Nightmare is a lot of fun too. But yeah, this game is a lot of fun, and it's a Grand Theft Auto in the Wild West with a little lemon zest on it. Like it puts its own spin on it. Like there are mechanics in here that you won't find in any Grand Theft Auto. And then next we have Saints Row the Third. Like I said, I have Saints Row 2. I need to get Saints Row 1, but I have Saints Row 2 on my PS3. But yeah. Anyway, Saints Row 3. The Third. This game was pretty much a flawless gem, but it was way too short. It's been said to death, but Saints Row 3, way too freaking short. It needed to be longer, and that would not have been a bad thing. Saints Row 3, Grand Theft Auto clone, but it's Grand Theft Auto clone done right. It's so good. Next, Saints Row 4. I didn't think Saints Row the Third. After Saints Row the Third, I didn't think the series could get any goofier. Dear God, was I wrong? Okay. This is kind of spoilery, so for the next say 20 seconds, mute the video if you care about spoilers. But to put this into perspective, you play as a former gang leader turned pop icon, not like pop like music, but like pop culture icon, now running for presidency, fighting aliens inside the Matrix. The goofy factors have reached a new level. We're DEFCON goofy. Oh god, that'd be terrifying. Think about that. DEFCON goofy. There's just a bunch of goofies invading the United States and murdering everybody. Ugh. This song is really good. Exercises in Futility 5. Next we have Saints Row Get Out of Hell. I still have to play this. I just got this, so I still have to play it, but... Next we have Borderlands. I haven't beaten this game, and I don't really care to, honestly. I got so bored so quickly. I know people really like this, and if you... as with any of my games, if you don't like them, if you do like them, go right ahead. I don't care. But I did not really care for Borderlands. I'm barely at the beginning of it, and it's just, I don't care for it. Anyway, next we have Rage. It was alright. Not really a memorable game, in all honesty. I keep forgetting that I even have this in my collection, but... yeah, Rage. It's a pseudo open world FPS. And the reason I didn't really go into detail about GTA, Saints Row, and Borderlands is because everybody and their mother knows about those. Like, I mean, really, some of the other games I talked more in detail of is like people probably know those too, but like, yeah. Anyway, there's really not too much I can say about this game. It's fun while it lasts, but it's forgettable. If like very, very quickly, I forgot about it. Okay, anyway. Next we have Dead Island. This game should be terrible. The graphics aren't what I expected. Like, the trailer was misleading, as everybody and their mothers talked about. The trailer was misleading. The graphics aren't... Oh, crap. The graphics aren't really that pretty, which I don't really care about the graphics, honestly. The gameplay is kind of unfair at times. It's very clunky. Like, they talked it up to be a completely different kind of game than this actually was. But it's not bad. I really, really like Dead Island. I want to get Dead Island 2 and Riptide. But, really just, it's not that bad. If you want a first-person, open-world, survival zombie game, that's the best I can describe this. Go get Dead Island. I'd recommend playing that at least once. Next we have Dead Rising 2. Still, I'm at the very end of this, and I really, really like Dead Rising 2. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't think I could really do this game justice. Although I will say this: screw the zombies, screw the zombies, screw the zombies. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how many times I've died because of the zombies, because they're so unfair. Next we have Dead Rising 2 off the record. I just bought this one recently when I was down in Terre Haute with my girlfriend. So, I haven't played it that much, but yeah. And now we have this flawless gem, this masterpiece of a game. Everybody and their mother on the internet has talked about this, and for good reason. This game is so good. You all need to play this game. The Last of Us. The story is... Oh, it hurts me to say this, but the story was, like, it was better than Infamous 2. And I love the Infamous 2 story. The Infamous 2 story, honestly, Infamous 2, in my opinion, is just, it's a flawless game. But then you play The Last of Us, oh my god, it's such a good game that everybody needs to play. Everybody needs to play The Last of Us. By the way, some of the best looking graphics. Just, the graphics blew me away. Like, I understand that, like, if you've seen PT, then the graphics don't really look like that impressive, but, like, for the that's just for the PS4, but for the PS3, these graphics are amazing. Next, I'm not going to go into detail about this because everybody and their mothers talked about this series to death. But Fallout 3, I really, really like Fallout 3. It's good. Fallout New Vegas. Really, really I like this one more than 3, in all honesty. And I know that's kind of an unpopular opinion, but I really, really like Fallout New Vegas. More so than I like 3. Next, we have Oblivion. I'm at the beginning of this, and I got so bored, so lost, so quickly. I need to give this thing a fair shot, but I just don't have the patience for it right now. Next, we have Skyrim. I need to get the Dragonborn expansion. I have Bloodborne, and I have Hearthstone. I've sunk literally 4 weeks of my life into Skyrim on one character. That should tell you all you need to know about this game. Next, we have Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain. The controls are clunky, but the story is just like, next level amazing. The story is what makes this game. Next, we have Assassin's Creed. I do not like this Assassin's Creed, honestly. It's really, really boring. Just, I do not like the first Assassin's Creed. And I haven't even beaten it. I don't have the patience for that. Assassin's Creed 2. Big step up from Assassin's Creed 1. The combat system is much better, but admittedly still flawed. But this is where they got it right. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This is like the best Assassin's Creed game. It's just the best Assassin's Creed game. The only problem I have with this is that, honestly speaking, the map is a bit too small. That's about it. Anyway, next we have Assassin's Creed Revelations. The map is even smaller in this one, but this was my first, and it's a really, really good game. Next we have Assassin's Creed 3, which came with my PS3 when I bought it. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 3, they changed the combat system, and it's a good change. The story is definitely not the best, though. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, the last one I have here is one I haven't stacked yet, and I haven't played it yet, but I saw that Markiplier did a Let's Play, and I watched like the first 4 parts, and I liked what I saw, so I bought it, because it was $12. The Evil Within. Okay, so that was a 31-minute video about me talking about my video games. Thank you for watching, ladies and germs. I'll do something with my, I'll do a quick, run over of what I did with my room soon, but you guys, let's just put it this way, you guys are lucky that I even got up to get all these games down from my shelf. Valentine's Day was so exhausting. It was probably the roughest day at work I've had in a long, long time. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want. If not, I really don't care, because I don't blame you. This content is terrible. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. Blah, blah, blah. Peace.